exciting day. We are so honored that you have joined us for the ribbon cutting ceremony of the Wellness Center. We have our 6th grade student council here to lead us in the flag salute. Student council, please come to the front.
Please start. Please take off all hats and hoods. Please take off all hats and hoods. Face the flag. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready to begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Students, are we ready? Yeah. All right. We are all so excited to have finally made it to this day. The ribbon cutting ceremony for the very first elementary school wellness center in Glendale Unified. We feel so honored and lucky to have had it be at Glenoaks Elementary. Our beautiful new wellness room was made possible with a very generous $10,000 donation from the California Credit Union. Can we give them a big round? There are many people in this room right now whom without none of this would have been possible. First and foremost, our PTA Foundation and JEDI, our parent organizations who have supported us through all of this, including up until late last night, decorating the room a little bit, so I want to give them a big round of applause. We have Lerna Amirians with us here with the Glendale Council PTA. She's the president. Thank you for coming. On stage with me, we have from Glendale Unified School District, Board President Nairi Nahabedian. Board Clerk Shant Sahakian. Board Member Kathleen Cross. Superintendent Vivian Epchin. From the California Credit Union, we have Dr. Walt Green, the Board President. Patrick Sarithian, SVP Chief Experience Officer. Marvell Ford, who will speak later with us, SVP Community and Legislative Advocacy. Gloria Rogers, VP School and Community Development. Alex Curran, I hope I said it right, VP Regional Manager. Alan Lees, VP Glendale Branch Manager. Senior School and Community Development Officer. We also have, I believe, a few of our local dignitaries joining us. We have Marco Lundgren, representing the office of Senator Anthony Portantino. I'm not sure if Christopher arrived. Okay, we will have Christopher Cachador joining us, representing the office of Assembly Member Laura Friedman. And we also have Maricela Villar, representing the Office of Assembly Member Wendy Carrillo. I would like to start our program today by introducing GUSD Board of Education President Nairi Nahabedian to share a few words with us. Nairi?
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me with the microphone? No. We can't tell from up here whether or not the microphone is working, but you can tell. You've been so wonderful this morning already, dear students. We welcome you this morning. And really, the adults in this room and the adults across Glenoaks Elementary School, think about what will be helpful to you each and every day. We are concerned about your well-being. We want to encourage you to be well, to study well, to live well, to make friends, and to learn and grow. And to that end, we don't stop thinking about the wonderful ways that we can add to your day, to your well-being. And so this room, the wellness room that we're going to get to see and do a ribbon cutting in a little bit, is one part of that. As the Board of Education, we have as one of our priorities to ensure the health and safety of students and of employees as well. And so today, thanks to the beautiful wellness room that we will be able to see, our youngest students, that's you, are going to be able to enjoy another safe place where you can come to read in, to calm down in, to play in. And this space will also be available for teachers who wish to utilize it during class time to conduct community building circles or to educate students in restorative practices. So there's a lot of opportunity in this one single room. I really want to also express my appreciation to the Glenoaks team, to the Glenoaks community who have brought this opportunity, and really to the California Credit Union who really said yes. Every time we go to the California Credit Union, they say yes. And so we truly appreciate their partnership and all of the endeavors. We have wellness rooms in our high schools and our middle schools, but you are the first in terms of having it in our elementary schools. So we're going to be asking you later on, months down the road, for your feedback. What did you think of it? How is it working? What do you like about it? What things can we shift to make it even more useful and more practical for the purposes of what you might need? So welcome to each and every one of you. Much gratitude to everyone who's been working so hard to make this happen. And I am going to now invite Dr. Ekjan to say a few words.
Good morning, Glenoaks community. I know some of you are in your classrooms as there wasn't enough space in the auditorium, and as we're streaming and they're watching, I just want to say this is the most well-behaved group of students I have seen in a very long time. And we give obviously all the adults that support our school. Starting with our principal, our humble, not so new anymore in her first year. And the staff members, the parents, nothing would happen without us coming together as a community, and you truly drive the agenda at the school site. I'm just incredibly honored to be part of the celebration of having our first wellness room in our elementary schools as a model for the rest of the school district. Health and wellness, as Ms. Nahbetian said, is front and center on everyone's minds. Particularly during the pandemic and post-pandemic, we've learned that nothing can happen if you're not feeling well and if your health isn't in place. So now we have an opportunity as a result of our generous donors, the California Credit Union. Let's give them thousands of schools. So they have thousands of requests, but they prioritized ours and funded the room. Why? Because they care deeply about all of you. And why? Because they know you are our future leaders, and if you are healthy and happy and well-adjusted, and know that the adults cared for you when you were growing up, you're going to give back to the community. So when we talk about college, career, and community and life readiness, it starts at the elementary level. It starts from our youngest students. And as we can see in the audience, and the way you're watching and listening, you are ready to conquer all problems in the world and solve them. So today is just the beginning of our journey together to continue to focus on health and wellness. And I'm so excited to be part of this journey as your superintendent. But more importantly, I'm proud to be part of this journey as a community member, because I rely on each and every one of you to bring out the best in each other. And that starts with feeling good about yourself, having confidence in your own abilities, and eliminating any opportunities to make someone not feel good about themselves. So hopefully in these discussions that you're having, both in the classroom and outside, on the playground, and in your wellness room, it's about eliminating bullying. It's about eliminating calling people names that we should not ever call anyone. And it's lifting and elevating everyone's strengths and focusing on what we can do together as a community. You are truly our problem solvers, and I believe there isn't a single problem we cannot solve for us, for our community, for our state and our country. So I do know, because there are so many individuals who've done so much, I don't want to forget their names, and I know Principal Arroyo did a wonderful job recognizing them. But I know in our school district, obviously many of the decisions that are made aren't made because I, as a superintendent, can just have the right to go ahead and do everything that I want to do. So I do want to thank my Board of Education that has also shared the priority of health and wellness. Let's give them a big hand. And also our visiting dignitaries. I know many of the names were listed, but definitely we have one representative here, Marco Lundgren, who came in the rain, and I'm sorry, the one thing we weren't able to control today is the weather. But count on us, we'll figure it out, because if we have the scientists in the room here, we will be able to predict months in advance and schedule it accordingly. We weren't quite there yet. But just again to repeat, from our California Credit Union, and I do want to emphasize what it means to have lifetime relationships, because many of the names that I will mention today I've known for a very long time. I've admired them for a very long time, and I'm very grateful to them having always dedicated the funds that they can to our schools and to our students. So again, Dr. Walt Green, Board President. And another life that I had prior to coming to GUSD, in 1999, he left LAUSD, and at that time, as I worked in that school district, we all had tears in our eyes because we knew he wanted to do other things, but for us, it was a big loss. And what an interesting cycle it is that you come back to meet him again in this setting, and he's been very kind and generous in his offerings to GUSD since we've been together back in this capacity. And Steve O'Connell, President and CEO. We can possibly clap once again or clap at the end. Why don't we do clap at the end for everyone that I'm going to be mentioning again. And then particular shout out to Gloria Rogers. Gloria and I have known each other for a very long time, and I think her commitment beyond to the students has also been to human resources and the recruitment of the best and most qualified individuals to work in our school district. Patrick Zarifian, who has been in Glendale working with us for a very long time. Marvell Ford, who wears many, many different hats, and you will hear from her in a moment. She also is a significant member of the Glendale Ed Foundation. So many of the individuals you see here today in a variety of roles don't just wear one hat. But on every hat it says kids first. And that we appreciate about them tremendously over everything else. Alex Curran, Alvin Lees, and Maria Nasiri, whom I've known also for a very long time, and she's never let us down for every request we've made. And back to our school, nothing happens without these site individuals being all hands-on. I won't mention all the names, but I do want to mention Principal Arroyo again, and Alfredo Lepe, who is the head custodian, and all of this that was set up and is set up every day wouldn't happen without their support. So now let's give everyone another round. Our foundation parent leaders, Anya Jemian and Joanna Maskey, and our PTA leaders, Aaron Nevins and So thank you very much for offering me the opportunity few words. I am being told by the audience
It was your enthusiastic clap. That's okay. We love babies. All right, so my turn now, friends. Welcome, Christopher. So I would like to invite our visiting dignitaries to join me at the podium. Marco Lundgren, who's representing the office of Senator Anthony Portantino. He has a certificate for us he's going to present to us.
Well, thank you so much for inviting me here. Senator Portantino holds education near and dear to his heart, as many of the folks here know, as well as mental health issues and all of these kinds of other issues that affect our children and students who go to school. So, I want to commend the Glendale Unified School District and the folks here at Glenoaks Elementary School for setting up this wellness room. I cover other cities in our district, and I know other school districts are setting up wellness rooms as well. And so it's just great to be here, and I would love to present the certificate to you guys on behalf of Senator Portantino. Thank you.
I'll read it to you guys really quick. It says, on behalf of the California State Senate, I am proud to join the Glendale community in celebrating this joyous occasion. This new wellness room will provide our students with a safe and inclusive environment that will help them explore and learn, enriching their lives. I look forward to the continued success of the school and its students. Best wishes on all of your future endeavors. Signed, Senator Anthony Portantino. Okay, and next we have Christopher Cachador, representing the office of Assembly Member Laura Friedman.
Morning, everyone. Assembly Member wishes she could have been here. I just want to say congratulations to GUSD, Glenoaks Elementary, and thank you to the California Credit Union for supporting this. I feel like every month GUSD has a new ribbon cutting for amazing rooms and centers. So thank you for caring about our students, and Assembly Member Friedman is a GUSD parent, so this is especially near and dear to our hearts. So thank you.
All right, and this one says, on behalf of the California State Assembly, I'd like to thank you for the commitment to our children. By providing spaces for students to care for themselves, we make learning more enjoyable. I commend your ongoing efforts to address mental health in our community and your dedication to ensuring that all students have access to such facilities. And this one signed by Assembly Member Laura Friedman. Okay, I would like to start by thanking everyone who has helped make this personal, truly personal dream of mine a reality. I keep talking about that. From getting this job to this wellness room, it's all been a dream of mine. First and foremost, thank you to California Credit Union again for your very generous donation of $10,000. Thank you to Mr. Al, whose walkie has been going off every minute for the past, 48 hours. Mr. Al, Mr. Al, Mr. Al, and he never says no. So a big round of applause to him. Thank you, Mr. Al. Mr. David and Miss Rhonda, our custodians, who have supported me through these past few weeks with putting the room together. Thank you to Miss Kim, Miss Jenny, Miss Sondergaard, Mrs. Temez, and Miss Tanya for helping with preparing the room. And the PTA parents and Miss Patricia for helping put together what the adults will get up there and see. A wonderful spread, decorating the room for us, so we really appreciate it. And a big, 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 big thank you to Dr. Ekchen for trusting me with such an important project. In fact, many of you don't know this, but when I went up to the district to be said, "You're the new principal of Glenoaks Elementary," one of the very first things Dr. Ekchen talked to me about was this. So I knew that it was very important for her, and I think she knew that it was very important for me, and to me that felt like a gift. So thank you. I would like to share a little story with you. A few years ago I had a very big dream. I had those dreams all typed up on a piece of paper, and I made an appointment with the woman who's sitting right there, the director she was a director in the district at the time, and her name is Dr. Mason, which some of you know Dr. Mason. Dr. Mason listened to my dreams, which all centered around the social and emotional well-being of elementary students. That conversation led her to share a training that she was attending on restorative practices, which in turn grew my passion and dedication to the social and emotional well-being of our elementary school students. What you also don't know is that on the stage there is a gentleman here at the very, very far end, Dr. Reynolds. He was my principal at the time. And I kept going up to him with all these amazing ideas, and I was like, I want to do this, I want to do that, can we do this? And he never said no to me. So these two individuals in this room truly grew my passion for what I do, for who I am, and it should be an example to you all that when you put something in your mind, it might not happen right away, but later down the line, it'll happen. And look, dreams really do come true. So thank you to Dr. Mason and thank you to Dr. Reynolds. You see, I am a firm believer that if our basic needs are not met, we cannot learn. If students don't feel supported, loved, and cared for, academic achievement becomes difficult. This room, this space that we have created, will allow for all students to have a safe place to come to when they are having a bad day, a complicated day, when they're just tired and need a place to be, or if they just don't feel like being on the playground. This gives the students an alternate space, a space to read, play board games, rest and relax. The space will also be used by our classes for restorative circles. We would like to eventually be able to offer yoga and meditation classes, and also have already scheduled time with a very special guest that's in the room that you all saw, Maya the therapy dog, who's back there with the owner, to visit. I know it's super exciting, but you'll get to see her later. Hi, students. Who will visit with us once a week, on Tuesdays, hopefully. Next year, it is my hope that we're able to use the space to host after-school classes for youth and leadership, open to any and all students that want to join. This program will give students a voice, an opportunity to lead, and make a difference in our community. But the most vital part of this space is that we have our school therapist, Miss Saida, and intern, Miss Brittany, in the room to supervise the students. Can we give Miss Saida a round? Students and support what they need. That is only made possible because Dr. Ekchen and our board value and understand the importance of mental health. It is our hope and dream that with continued funding, we'll be able to keep the room staffed to support our students properly. Over the past few weeks, our students have all had a chance to visit our wellness room. The excitement and eagerness to get into the room speaks miles, and who better to share their excitement than two of our own students. First up, I'd like to introduce 4th grade student Millie Heidecker to say a few words.
Hello, students. I'm here to talk about the Wellness Center and how it's very important and how we're grateful to have it. The Wellness Center is somewhere where you can release all your stress and be calm. You can go to the Wellness Center whenever you want at recess. You cannot go during class. The Wellness Center is for if you've gone to a fight with a friend, or you just feel sad or stressed, or for whatever reason you think you need to calm. Being too stressed is not very healthy for you, and that's where the Wellness Center comes in. The Wellness Center is meant to be fun, but not the crazy kind of fun. Fun goes in two directions. Crazy party kind of fun, or quiet board game. The The Wellness Center goes in a quiet board game direction. I wanted to thank Mr. Ryan for the idea and coming up with everything, and the California Credit Union for donating the money to make this happen. Thank you.
Okay, and next we have Salvi Nazarian, our 6th grade student. Who I predict one day will be a Glendale Unified board member. That's kind of prediction.
Hi everyone. Glenoaks is a lucky school. We're all lucky to have an amazing donor and a principal who made the wellness room happen. Can I have a round of applause for them? Wellness room is a safe space for kindergartners all the way up to the kids in my 6th grade class. Having a place to decompress and let all of your stress out is something we all need. Having a healthy mind full of positive emotions is the only way that we are able to learn new things in our classrooms. We carry our stress with us the whole day. We have an unhealthy mind that isn't ready to learn. However, we can visit the wellness room to relax during snack or lunch recess. If you just ask your teacher for a pass, they can hand it to you and you can go enjoy the room. There are areas for listening to music, reading, sensory stations, craft tables, and a mini trampoline. We can even take a nap in chill zone or play board games with friends. Whenever you may need to compose yourself again, the wellness room has it. The community of Glenoaks has seen a really positive response to this. When kids visit the wellness room for the first time, their question is always, when does it open? And I can tell the people of Glenoaks Elementary will have healthier and more ready minds that are eager to learn. However, I'm most excited for the impact the room will have on the GUSD community. When I come to think of it, we really did need a wellness room. We just never had one. We all need a safe space. Why not have one at school? I really do hope that other GUSD schools will look up to Glenoaks and realize the importance of the safe space. I really do hope they feel that every school should have a place for their students to come and take a break. And my hope is that when people see how good this is for our school, that Glenoaks will no longer be the only school with a room like this. We are excited for the room to open. All of Glenoaks is. Thank you.
Can we give Millie and Salvi a big round of applause? And do you know that they did that in less than 24 hours? They prepared, they wrote, they got up here and they spoke in less than 24 hours. I am so very proud of both of you. Very impressive. All right, I just want to check in if there's any other dignitaries in the room that would like to present a certificate. I didn't miss anyone. Wonderful. All right, I would like to introduce Maribel Ford, SVP Community and Legislative Advocacy from the California Credit Union. Without their generosity, none of this would be possible. It is because you all value the importance of mental health that we are here today celebrating. Ms. Ford, please join us to share a few words. And I have a few cards from you from our 5th grade class, thanking you for your donation. So this is for you to take.
Morning, everyone. Nice to tell you, this is a hard act to follow. Not only to say from the deepness of our hearts and the credit union to say thank you for allowing us to be a partner with you. It's just amazing. And the touching faces and smiles and cheers, we couldn't have asked for more. And your gracious thank you to us. So thank you so much for allowing us to do this. I know this is a special occasion. All of us also at California Credit Union to celebrate this special space and dedicating the well-being of our students. We all know that healthy minds and bodies are essential for learning and for the academic success. Providing a safe and nurturing space for physical, emotional, and mental health to our students and with the support is a lifelong time wellness. We applaud the vision of Glenoaks Elementary School and the Glendale Unified School District in being the essential resource for the elementary school student for the very first time. This wellness room and your social, emotional support programs are as a result of your commitment to your community and helping students achieve their full potential. It's particularly meaningful to us at California Credit Union because the importance has been our model in supporting our local community. And we were founded 90 years ago, and our whole purpose was to serve the educational community and our teachers. We have responded as we will always do and will continue to commit to improving our schools and the critical investment in the success of our students. I want to thank the Glendale Unified School District Superintendent, Dr. King. It's always a pleasure to interact with you. Thank you for being a partner with us as well. And to Glendale's principal, your dedication to social and emotional well-being for the school community is what you created here. And including, of course, the ceremonies, inviting to the ceremony and opening of this beautiful center is just amazing. And this brings a lot to you, bringing forward a vision to this life. And no doubt, the wellness room will have significant impacts to everyone in Glenoaks and will become a model for hopefully all elementary schools across the district and beyond. Thank you again to all of you from California Credit Union. And we're looking forward to seeing all your students thrive in the new wellness room. Thank you.
All right, you all have been so patient, we really appreciate it. We are at the end of our program, but we have one very special performance for you. To end our program today, we have our 6th grade chorus that's led by Mr. Adrian Hawthorne, who is paid for by our foundation, so thank you, foundation. And our 6th grade unofficial, official, they kind of took that role on at the building ribbon cutting ceremony. We'll share a few songs with you. Come on up, chorus.
We love Glenoaks School, teaching truth and right. With our colors flying, we will cheer on green and white. Rah, rah, rah! Friends will remember, and our teachers too. Learning what's best will be our quest. Our own Glenoaks we sing to you. We love Glenoaks School, teaching truth and right. With our colors flying, we will cheer our green and white. Rah, rah, rah! Friends will remember, and our teachers too. Learning what's best will be our quest. Our own Glenoaks we sing to you. Here we go, studio, studio, studio. Here we go, studio, all night long. Step back, Sally, Sally, Sally. Step back, Sally, all night long. Walking down the alley, what do I see? I see a great big man from Tennessee. Bet you $5 I can catch that man. Bet you $5 I can catch that man. To the side, to the side, to the side, side, side. To the side, to the side, to the side, side, side. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, I got a pain in my head. To the side, to the side, to the side, side, side. To the side, to the side, to the side, side, side. Side, side, side. Here we go, studio, studio, studio. Here we go, studio, all night long. Step back, Sally, Sally, Sally. Step back, Sally, all night long. Walking down the alley, what do I see? I see a great big man from Tennessee. Bet you $5 I can catch that man. Bet you $5 I can catch that man. To the side, to the side, to the side, side, side. To the side, to the side, to the side, side, side. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, I got a pain in my head. To the side, to the side, to the side, side, side. To the side, to the side, to the side, side, side. Side, side, side.
Give them a big round of applause. That took a lot of courage. Thank you so much. Give them a big round of applause.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. All right. Thank you so much, everyone.
So my name is Maricela, and I am the representative of Assemblywoman Wendy Carrillo. She is the newest assembly member to your district, and we are so proud to be able to be here today on such a momentous day. A wellness center. Honestly, could we not use this on every corner somewhere where we can actually, a hub where we can all go to? So I acknowledge you guys, all of you guys, for making this happen. But on behalf of the 52nd Assembly District, it is my honor to recognize the California Credit Union on this pivotal role of the grand opening of the Student Wellness Center at the Glenoaks Elementary School, which will focus on providing mental health services and support to all students. Your compassion and drive for excellence to serve a multicultural community is commended and appreciated.
Thank you so much.
But to Glenoaks Elementary School, on behalf of the 52nd Assembly District, it is my honor to recognize Glenoaks Elementary School in the grand opening of the Student Wellness Center, which will provide mental health services and support to all students. So thank you all so much. The society is greatly appreciative too. So
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here, and I wish you would have come up on stage.
That's okay.